NFL football. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get...
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
This will be caught by Brown. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Mays. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They go play action here on first down. Brought in by Huff. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Huff.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now back to throw.
Oh, Ridley has it. What a catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Quick toss to Knox. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jacobs sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with the football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Aldridge. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays,
and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's first and goal following the fumble return. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught. It's Huff. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Aldridge. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Bush. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Aldridge. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Titans now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Mays. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
Throws right side, and that's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 65 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Aldridge. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Mays.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Up the middle they go. Mays. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. So my goodness, I would have thought this personal not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Benson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready, go.
And this is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
On the double.
They'll run on 1st down. Mays, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, and he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 3rd down, Aldridge. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mays. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now. Mays. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it deep.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Down. 33. Yellow.
He'll drop to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 3rd down, Mays. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down, it's Benson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Yellow. 43.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh, that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their 1st pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
32.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now, Mays. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. On third down, Mays. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Let's go. Drive. 95.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll set up to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Down. 45. Right.
On first down, it's Benson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
33. Yellow.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Mays. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The carry here for the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on 1st down. Mays. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set, go. Set, go.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, Cherry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go, set, 62 boom. Cut.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Mays, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they...
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Ready, set. Set, cut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
95.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go. Aldridge. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, Aldridge. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.